Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, Professor Taiwo Oyedele is here with us, and the chairman of the Fiscal Responsibility Commission, Victor Morako Esquire, is also here with us. All the way from Akwa Ibom, it's an amazing team that has followed the golden governor to this event. Senator Ekong Samson, Chairman, National Assembly, Akwa Ibom Caucus, is here. Senator Anekon Bassi is here. Senator Effiong Bob, an amazing man, is here. Senator Emmanuel Ibokesen is here. Prince Enobong Uwa, SSG Akwa Ibom State, is here. Engineer Uwe Mokoko, MD Hensek, is here. Obong Stephen Utukepo, Chairman APC Akwa Ibom, is here. Chief Assam Assam, SAN. Honorable Patrick Umar, House of Reps. Honorable Anekon Umana, Commissioner for Information, is here with us. Professor Eno Ibanga, Commissioner for Works. Honorable Alex Ekpeyong, Special Advisor to the Governor on Cooperatives and Rural Development. And Honorable Ms. Inihe Ibehe Silas, Commissioner for Women Affairs, and Elder Onos Obareki. All of you from Akwa Ibom State to honor this event. Let's put our hands together for them. Thank you very much. And all the way from Bauchi State, accompanying His Excellency the Governor, is the First Lady of Bauchi State, Hajia Dr. Aisha Bala Mohammed. Speaker, Bauchi State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abubakar A. Suleiman. Secretary to the Bauchi State Government, Elijah Aminu Hamigo. Honorable Commissioners and Special Advisors. Our emirs are also here, about 9 of them from Bauchi. But let me just say, His Royal Highness, the Emir of Bauchi, Alhaji Dr. Ridwan Suleiman Adamu, Chairman of Bauchi State Council of Emirs, is here, and I use it as a point of contact to appreciate and recognize all the elder emirs. And from Zamfara State, Chairman State Council of Chiefs, His Royal Highness Atahiru Ahmed, is here with other emirs and members of his cabinet. I'd like to welcome all of you one more time. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I want to welcome the man that is representing His Excellency the President. His address will open the awards so that we can kick off with awards tonight. We love him. That is why some of us call him GSM. He was governor for 8 years, that's G. He was a senator, that's S. He was a minister, that is M, GSM. And today, he is secretary to the government of the Federation. Please join us and welcome here His Excellency George Ajukume. Okay, so the address will be delivered by the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much. I have actually just been directed by the distinguished Secretary to Government to read his own address because he's also representing Mr. President here. So he's going to read Mr. President's own speech. So whatever I say here, I'm actually acting SGF on the podium for a few minutes. These are the SGF's own words. It is my pleasure. Sorry, let me do the protocols first. Your Excellency, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, distinguished Senator George Akume, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the state governors here present, the Governor of Kano, Governor of Akwa Ibom, the Governor of Zamfara, the Governor of Bauchi, and the Governor of Adamawa. Your Excellencies, you are all welcome. My colleagues here in the Federal Cabinet, I'm seeing the Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, the Chairman of the Selection Committee here, Her Lordship Justice Odili, retired, other very distinguished and eminent personalities here present. It's impossible to go through all these protocols, so let me put it on hold at this point. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the third edition of the Nigerian Excellence Award in Public Service. This award is being organized by the Best Strategic Media in collaboration with the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. This is purely a private sector-driven initiative which has independently assessed the performance of public servants in the discharge of their roles and responsibilities and have been nominated to be recipients of today's awards. This is indeed a scorecard for our public officers, and I'm glad that Mr. President is here today to recognize and charge you to do more in the performance of your duties. Your Excellencies, award recipients, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Nigerian Excellence Award in Public Service is an award that recognizes the rewards of innovation, purposeful leadership, and other exceptional deserving individuals that have contributed immensely to the growth and development of the public service and the country at large. The purpose of today's event is to recognize 44 individuals and organizations that have distinguished themselves and have been carefully selected from both the public and the private sector based on empirical facts and figures. It is pertinent to understand that the Nigerian Excellence Award in Public Service is more than just a mere award, but a validation through the private sector-led initiative in which the federal government of Nigeria wishes to honor and reward excellence in public service. I want to use this opportunity to thank the Best Strategic Media for initiating this award and for the thorough work done in the selection of these eminent persons and organizations to receive awards in the various categories. I wish to state that the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation is happy to collaborate with you and urge you to continue this yearly edition in order to make and motivate public officers to work for the betterment of our country. Finally, I would like to encourage all recipients of this Excellence Award not to relent in their efforts towards contributing to the growth and development of the public service and the society at large, because growth and development should continually be our aspiration. On this note, it is now therefore my pleasure to invite Mr. President, here ably represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, to commence the awards ceremony. Congratulations to all the awardees and wish you all a successful event. I want to thank you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me at the end also recognize the esteemed presence of the Vice President of Nigeria, ably represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff to Mr. President in the Office of the Vice President, distinguished Senator Hassan Hadeja. Thank you very much. May God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Haji Mohammed Idris. Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, he has said it all. This is a moment we all came for, the award ceremony. And it can't be bigger than this. We are kicking off with a big fish in the room, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Your Excellency, please step forward here. Your Excellency will be on the stage here. We'll run a video recording of his citation, and then the chairman of the Council of NIPS, Her Lordship Mary Odili, will step forward and present the award. You're welcome, sir. Yes. Now the citation, please. The citation.
George Akume, GCON, as the Senator George Akume, GCON, as the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, has been the pivotal coordinator of critical national policies. Within the review period, he successfully championed the approval of 3 transformative civil service policies: rewards, consequence management, and mentoring. In November 2025, initiating a fundamental shift towards a performance and accountability culture across the federal civil service. Concurrently, he was instrumental in driving the government's environmental agenda by inaugurating the Interministerial Committee to enforce the ban on single-use plastics nationwide, aligning national waste management with global best practices. His commitment to enhancing leadership capacity was demonstrated by launching the Mandatory Training Program, MTP, for CEOs of federal agencies, which focuses on strategic, citizen-centric impact. In recognition of his strategic role and loyalty to the current administration's vision, he was decorated as the Star Associate of President Tinubu in February 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome
Senator George Akume.
Thank you very much. So let me welcome the chairman of the NIPS Council, an amazing woman that has served Nigeria for over 44 years dispensing justice to Nigerians. Cerebral, intellectual, hardworking, an amazing woman, and an ambassador of jurisprudence and the legal profession. So, can we have the awards now? Ushers, can we have the awards? Okay, thank you. Congratulations to you, sir. Congratulations to you. And while he's collecting the award and stepping down gingerly, yes, thank you. I'd like to quickly recognize and welcome Her Excellency, His Excellency Governor of Adamawa State, who is here tonight for the 3rd consecutive time, accompanied by his wife, accompanied by 3 senators, all the honorable members of the House of Reps, Royal Majesties from Adamawa State, the SSG, honorable commissioners, and the Speaker of the House of Assembly, all accompanying him. Benjamin.
I've not looked at it. What do we do next time? Is it? Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will once again invite His Excellency, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, to do us the honors of presenting the first sets of awards. Please can we put our hands together for him as he approaches the stage. Because of time, we'll want to do this as quickly as possible. May I therefore invite the first in our list, the one who has been specially celebrated for the good work he's doing for the people of Adamawa State. Permit me therefore to welcome His Excellency Right Honorable Amadou Umaru Fintiri CON, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, receiving today.
Governor Fintiri, known as the Project Master, has combined visionary infrastructure expansion with sweeping governance reforms that have redefined service delivery in Adamawa State. Under his leadership, projects worth over 20 billion naira, including the 24-kilometer Mubi-Maiha Road and the 6.6-kilometer Mubi Bypass, have advanced regional connectivity and economic growth. His administration's adoption of e-governance, anchored by a zero naira right-of-way policy and over 4 billion naira in telecom investment, earned Adamawa national recognition as Nigeria's most digitally progressive state in 2025. By championing transparency, efficiency, and innovation, Governor Fintiri has positioned Adamawa as a leading example of modern governance and inclusive development in the Northeast and across Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Governor Fintiri.
Please put your hands together for him. Can we approach with a wonderful plaque that shows excellence? Thank you very much. Up next, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I invite one man who at one time was the landlord of the FCT, a very celebrated journalist whom we donated temporarily to Bauchi State, His Excellency, distinguished Senator Bala Abdulkadir Muhammad, CON, the Executive Governor of Bauchi State.
Governor Bala Mohammed's administration has been defined by an aggressive focus on infrastructure renewal and strategic human capital development. The honoree demonstrated commitment to improving healthcare access by launching a major multi-billion naira overhaul of the Bauchi State Specialist Hospital, and concurrently focused on economic mobility by championing large-scale rural road projects like the ramp and Kirfi contracts to enhance agricultural marketing and community connectivity. This focus on physical and economic development is matched by his commitment to digital inclusion, exemplified by the DL for All Bauchi initiative, which aims to equip citizens with essential 21st century skills for the future digital economy. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Governor Bala Mohammed.
Please put your hands together.
Abuna ice idewan ogu aji kingdom Gaura wani ugu Mbirayin base kingdom sarautun ogane
Congratulations to you, Your Excellency. Let me also quickly recognize the Zamfara State Deputy Governor Malam Mani Momoni and the Chief of Staff. Please also note that some of the people that want to accompany the recipients can do so tonight. For example, we expected that the chairman of NDDC, the ED, and some directors can accompany the managing director. Which one is that?
So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, up next I want to specially invite one who is young, dynamic, digital, and result-oriented. Let's welcome His Excellency Dr. Dauda Lawal MNI, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State. Can we put our hands together for him, especially as he comes up?
Governor Dauda Lawal's tenure has been characterized by a resolute focus on security and fundamental institutional reforms. The honoree demonstrated exceptional commitment by financing and spearheading joint security initiatives that successfully drove a significant 55% decline in banditry and kidnapping attacks across the state. Concurrently, he modernized the state capitol by launching the Gusau Urban Renewal Project, delivering over 50 kilometers of new urban roads. His commitment to fiscal responsibility was proven through a rigorous civil service audit, which successfully eliminated over 8,000 ghost workers from the payroll, saving the state over 3.5 billion naira annually, and establishing a new era of fiscal discipline. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Governor Dauda Lawal's.
For some that are standing there, you can join now. You can join.
Them is excuse, they slap me. Same people when I turn, they go yab me.
A very powerful team from Zamfara State.
Tell me where them they. But now they also how they try to stay.
And I can see my brother and senator.
From Ilaja down to Costain. I beg, no carry my blessing run. Today now you, tomorrow fi be my turn. Show me love, no go show me python. We be the same for Oluwa Kingdom. So me say, celebrate me. Now when I day alive.
I totally agree. Let's celebrate them while they are still alive.
Say when I live this life, you will fake I'm for my wife. Celebrate me. Now when I day alive. Appreciate me. Now when I day alive.
Hajia Mariam, thank you for celebrating them while they are still alive. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you. His Excellency, the Governor of Zamfara State, Dr. Dauda Lawal, MNI. Our next awardee tonight is known as the People's Governor, with focus on education and every other sector. Please join us. I welcome here Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf, the People's Governor of Kano State.
Marked by decisive policy resets, and Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf's tenure is marked by decisive policy resets and a fierce commitment to human capital development. The honoree championed a radical state of emergency in education, backing the initiative with a historic 30% budget allocation and launching the 1,000 classroom block construction initiative. This effort, paired with the recruitment of over 4,315 new teachers, led to tangible success in student academic performance, notably enabling Kano State to lead the national performance ranking in the 2025 NECO results. Concurrently, he drove an aggressive urban planning restoration agenda, successfully reclaiming critical public assets and dismantling illegal structures to restore the capital city's integrity. This policy rigor is underscored by institutional discipline, achieving a documented 77% budget performance in 2024, demonstrating enhanced fiscal efficiency and targeted investment in foundational infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. You can join him now.
Su san wannan ba ya fito a yi zaɓe mun ci shi ba da kati dai ba kuma sun sha kayi wai kaddara ba sa ɗauka ba a suka ce a yi kotu wai na zara su ce ba mu ba a duk abin da Allah ya so ba mai hana shi jefi duba kuma ke bukata kayi
kana ta aiki gwamna wasu ko suna ta ihun banza
idan na yau tunanin o'o wallahi
Congratulations to you, the people's governor. Thank you. Our next governor to be honored tonight is called the Golden Governor. With the RISE project, he has taken Akwa Ibom to new heights. Please welcome here Pastor Umueno, PhD, His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State.
Is recognized for his innovative leadership in Enugu State, focusing on disruptive reform in
And so, have you played? Let's have the profile, the citation of His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Can we have that very quickly? Okay. Please step forward.
Governor Umo Ino has demonstrated visionary leadership anchored on sustainable development, community empowerment, and infrastructural excellence. Through his Arise agenda, he has positioned agriculture as a driver of food security, job creation, and rural prosperity, earning recognition for excellence in sustainable development and community empowerment. His transformational infrastructure projects and investment reforms attracted continental acclaim, including the African Governor of the Year, Infrastructure Development Award at the 2025 ALM Africa Summit. Simultaneously, his youth-focused and security-all supportive governance evident in the Akwa Ibom Sports Festival and security architecture reforms has reinforced Akwa Ibom's image as one of Nigeria's most stable and progressive states. Collectively, his administration exemplifies people-centered, transparent, and sustainable leadership that continues to set benchmarks for subnational governance in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Governor Umo Ino.
Congratulations, Your Excellency.
Governor Umo Ino.
In case you don't know, Akwa Ibom we can enter moto or fly for aero and land for Uyo. You should come with me. I'm missing the love at home. 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 Home sweet home, no place like home. I'm a king at home, so baby feel at home. You're in Akwa Ibom, and it's sweet like a honeycomb. You go jump and go carry go, cause they call it the promised land. I'm so proud of my motherland. Don't call me what you want, hear me, this is the home of soups. You want a family, can you come? You love this how it bank from pot to pot, but to milk, no need for spoon, no need for plate. Waste of time, just fight my life, please drop the knife, enjoy this life. Enjoy this life. In case you don't know, Akwa Ibom you can enter moto or fly for aero and land for Uyo. You should come with me. I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at home. I'm missing the love at home.
Thank you. Cameraman, can we help the people in front here? They are totally blocked from seeing what is on stage. Can we assist? It's like a screen blocking them. I'd like to welcome and recognize Chief Barrister Dennis Otiotio, Chairman APC Bayelsa State, and Honorable Engineer Aganaba Priye, Executive Director, Socials and Human Capital Development, South-South Development Commission. For those that are being represented, the governors that are being represented, we will not play the citation. We'll call the representative and they will collect the award. And so our next awardee is a man that is doing amazing work in Kogi State, from infrastructure to human capital development, from health to education. Alhaji Usman Ahmed Ododo, has been a trailblazer in Kogi State. Tonight, he's been represented by the Secretary to the Government of the State, Dr. Mrs. Folashade Arika Ayuade. Please, can you step forward with all the other people that came with you to come and collect this award? Every Kogai that is in the room here, step forward. Please bring the plaque, please. Bring it. Give it.
I'll be on the phone, calling you tonight. I wanna make you show me, make me know the vibes. I don't want to sleep alone, wanna hold you tight, but I fool my eyes, but I'll be alright. Forever, on my laptop, on my keto, on my sheet.
Congratulations, my regards and love to His Excellency, the Governor of Kogi State. Our next award winner tonight is a man that is using his fiscal policy to craft a new economic roadmap for Nigeria. He's the Honorable Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister for the Economy. Gentleman, wonderful, hardworking. Please welcome here Chief Wale Adebayo Edun.
Mr. Worley Erdwin headlined a pivotal, decisive phase of economic structural reform. His coordination of the subsidy removal and exchange rate unification freed up substantial government resources, equivalent to approximately 5% of GDP, which resulted in tangible outcomes like an over 111% rise in monthly allocations to subnational governments. Globally, he successfully championed Nigeria's return to financial credibility, culminating in the formal delisting of the nation from the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, gray list in October 2025, which he hailed as a critical signal to international investors. His strategic advocacy led to the consequential revision of Nigeria's sovereign credit outlook by S&P Global Ratings to positive in November 2025, validating the government's fiscal reset. Furthermore, he reinforced Nigeria's global economic position by chairing the nation's delegation at the 2025 IMF World Bank spring meetings and advocating for investment at the UN Finance Summit. This period marks the institutionalization of challenging reforms, paving the way for improved fiscal governance and renewed international interest. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Mr. Worley Erdwin.
It's Maestro on the beat, baby.
Mo ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ nínú orin tó lè kọjá, ẹni Ọlọ́run fẹ́ lọ́mọ èèyàn fẹ́, ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi. Congratulations. Àgbàtọ̀mọdé ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi o. Congratulations. Please, let's put our hands together especially for him. Thank you. Thank you very much for changing the financial landscape of the country. The next distinguished guest, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine gentleman indeed. He's a very celebrated lawyer.
I'd like to welcome here the Enugu State Governor that is doing amazing work in Enugu State, from Enugu air to water supply to electricity to infrastructure. Dr. Peter Mba is a standout governor. And represented here is a man with global knowledge and affiliation, the Secretary to the Government of Enugu State, Professor Chidebere Moyonya. Prof, I welcome you as you step forward here to collect the award on behalf of the Enugu State Governor. And any other person who came with him from Enugu, please can join him on stage as we bring the awards.
Congratulations. Please put your hands together especially for the entourage from Enugu State, representing Dr. Peter Ndubisimba, the Executive Governor of Enugu State. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the next awardee is indeed a fine gentleman and a very celebrated Nigerian lawyer who goes everywhere and changes where he enters. Some have described him as the one who colors the room. The Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, let's welcome Festus Keyamo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
Minister Festus Keyamo, SAN, has executed a decisive and pragmatic reform agenda in the aviation sector, prioritizing global compliance, safety, and indigenous capacity. The honoree achieved a significant leap in global confidence by fully implementing the Cape Town Convention, dramatically raising Nigeria's compliance score from 49.5% to 75.5% and de-risking foreign aircraft leasing. He secured critical FEC approvals to drive airport modernization and safety, including the purchase of 15 ICAO-compliant firefighting vehicles and the implementation of biometric verification systems across major airports, significantly enhancing both security and passenger experience. Furthermore, he cemented national self-reliance by cementing a Boeing MOU to support the MRO groundbreaking, a project expected to save Nigerian airlines over 180 billion naira annually. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Minister Festus Keyamo, SAN.
Please, let's put our hands together for him, the Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
And while they are lining up for the photograph, let me welcome the man that brought vitality to NDLEA, a soldier's soldier. Grandfather is soldier, father is soldier, himself a general. I'd like to welcome here Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, Chairman NDLEA, that is here with us. I welcome you.
Thank you very much. Very quickly, permit me therefore to invite one who has been described as a kingmaker in the media space, a mediapreneur par excellence, a PR consultant, and very especially so, the mouthpiece of the Nupe Kingdom, the Kakakin Nupe. May I especially invite the Honorable Minister of Information and National Orientation, Malam Mohammed Idris Malagi. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up to receive a special one in public communication and transparency.
Minister Mohammed Idris is recognized for his dynamic leadership in securing the national information space and reinforcing core national values. He decisively tackled the challenge of fake news by launching the National Integrity Verification Program, NIVP, a crucial initiative that documented a 60% reduction in the spread of government-related misinformation. Concurrently, he spearheaded the Renewed Hope, Renewed Values National Orientation Campaign, successfully engaging over 50 million citizens in a drive toward national unity and accountability. Furthermore, the honoree modernized the government-citizen interface by digitizing federal information centers and establishing a unified government communication portal, ensuring timely and transparent access to verified government actions. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Minister Mohammed Idris. Minister
Thank you very much. We have been told that with him it is impossible to lie, even as a Minister of Information. Please celebrate him. Let's clap for him. Thank you very much for helping the media space to be more professional. The next distinguished guest, ladies and gentlemen, is one woman who has gone through different parts of our economy, and each she had done beautifully well. Permit me therefore to invite the Honorable Minister of State for Women Affairs, Honorable Imam Suleiman Ibrahim. Please put your hands together for
Honorable Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, OON, is honored for women-led achievements. She led the nationwide rollout of Phase 2 of the Nigeria for Women project, expanding national empowerment programs targeting 5 million women across the 36 states and FCT. She further deepened inclusion by launching the RHS2 774 framework, a landmark system reaching 50 million women, children, and vulnerable persons nationwide. She strengthened women's economic access through platforms such as the Happy Woman app, the WAVE policy, and the Nigeria Women Trade Village initiative, creating new pipelines for enterprise growth and market participation. Her administration delivered livelihood and nutrition support to over 666,000 women, families, and children, reinforced national protection systems with 300+ child safeguarding interventions, ensured full sponsorship for 109 rescued Chibok girls, and rehabilitated 500 families through GBV shelters. She expanded economic and climate-smart opportunities by establishing 45 rice processing hubs, building women resource centers in all 774 LGAs, empowering 1 million women in the green economy, and transitioning 1 million households to cleaner cooking energy. Through global diplomacy that aligned 15 international commitments and 10 national laws with Nigeria's gender agenda, she has elevated Nigeria's international standing while modernizing the country's social development architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Honorable Iman Suleiman Ibrahim.
mai halin kwarai to mun gaida ke a gaishe ki mai farin doki mai alkhairin da ba ta jayayya kece imana kece taurariwa iman taurariwa abun burgewa abu mai kushe ki kyawun halinki dole na yi waƙar.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, the Honorable Minister for Women Affairs, for receiving the Excellence in Gender Policy and Social Inclusion. Congratulations, ma'am. Next, may I invite the representative of the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, is represented here today by the Acting Head of Service of the FCT, Dr. Nancy Sabanti Northern MNI. May I welcome to receive on behalf of Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON. Please put your hands together as they come over. The FCT are landlords to receive on behalf of the Honorable Minister. We celebrate you and thanks for coming through, for the great works that we see every day. Wake up to new projects, wake up to new commissioning, and thank you for what you've done. Please, can we bring the awards? Thank you very much and congratulations. The next distinguished guest, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who's been able to make us pay tax freely and without fear. They say a tax is a fine for doing fine, and a fine is a tax for doing poorly. May I invite the chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, Honorable Taiwo Oyedele FCA. Please put your hands together for him.
Mr. Taiwo Oyedele has brought strategic vision and rigorous policy design to Nigeria's fiscal architecture, championing measures that elevate the tax system, enhance revenue mobilization, and support sustained economic growth. As chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, he developed the blueprint to raise Nigeria's tax to GDP ratio from 10% to over 13.5% and ultimately target 18%. Proposed a unified revenue agency and simplified tax regimes, and led the national conversation on tax culture, fairness, and investor-friendly reform. His leadership signifies a clear milestone in excellence in fiscal policy and tax reform implementation, helping reposition Nigeria's fiscal governance for the challenges of the 21st century. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Mr. Taiwo Oyedele.
Thank you very much. Now the team can step up. If you want to give him the backup, you can step up now. Thank you. And while we are doing that, let me, all the people that came with the authority, chief executive, the executive directors, Obugo Ukoha, Abiodun Adeniji, Malam Bashir Sadiq, Dr. Mustafa Lamurde, and Professor Zainab Gobir all came here with the authority chief executive. Thank you very much. Congratulations to you, Professor Taiwo Oyedele. We appreciate you. Nigerians love you for this award. It's been an excellent service to Nigeria. As I welcome our next awardee tonight, Mr. Adeola Ajayi, MNI, Director General,
Since his appointment in August 2024, Adeola Oluwatosin Ajayi has steered the DSS under a bold agenda of institutional renewal, strategic intelligence modernization, and cross-agency partnership. His emphasis on professionalism, advanced methods, and interagency synergy reflect a leadership style defined by excellence in national intelligence and security service leadership. In a volatile security environment, his stewardship of Nigeria's principal domestic intelligence agency signals a renewed focus on discipline, innovation, and national stability. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Adeola Oluwatosin Ajayi.
Thank you very much. Our next award tonight, we might not need to play the citation because she's represented. Mrs. Kemi Nandap, MNI, Controller General, Nigeria Immigration Service, represented tonight. Can we have the representative? Step forward here, please. Thank you. Congratulations to her and to the force. Thank you very much. The next award is for the Director and Chief Executive Officer, Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, Excellence in Strengthening Anti-Corruption Frameworks 2025, HAFSAT Bakari, MNI.
Through visionary and reform-driven leadership, Hafsat Abubakar Bakari redefined Nigeria's financial intelligence landscape. Within just over a year in office, she strengthened analytical capabilities at the NFIU, fostered interagency synergy, and championed reforms that led to Nigeria's historic removal from the FATF Gray List in October 2025. Her commitment to transparency, innovation, and institutional excellence has restored global confidence in Nigeria's financial systems and positioned the NFIU as a model for accountability and compliance across Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Hafsat Abubakar Bakari.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
You can step forward now.
Hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh, she got her head in the clouds and she's not backing down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire.
Thank you very much. Please, let's celebrate her. She's here with our entire cabinet, as it were. Permit me, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to invite our next awardee for the evening. And this, of course, is the Chief Executive of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission. Let's welcome Engineer Gbenga Komolafe, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Please put your hands together for him and a member of the National Institute. Please, let's celebrate him. He's already making his way.
Transformative leadership has redefined Nigeria's approach to disaster management, shifting national
Please, can we bring the awards? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, celebrating the Chief Executive of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission for excellence in transparency and accountability in the energy sector. Congratulations. Up next, I want to specially welcome the Chief Executive of the Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority for excellence in energy regulation and sectoral stability. May I welcome Engineer Farouk Ahmed, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up. Let's clap for him, please. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Don't sleep, wake up. Collect your money, sleep, wake up. Collect your money, wake up. Tera, go get the moolah. Wake up, money to kala. Kala kuya la wadila. Don't walk it on dry. You supposed to be jai. Kill him, come person, I tell person we don't mind, boy. When I land softly on the sofa floor. So far so good, Koni Bajo. Let me see you, let me see you, let me see you, let me see you.
Congratulations and thank you very much. We sincerely appreciate you for coming out. Next, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, is the Director General, Border Communities Development Agency, Engineer Dakorinama Alabo George Kelly, PhD, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up to receive this special excellence in inclusion and national growth.
Engineer George Kelly has successfully repositioned the Border Communities Development Agency as a dynamic and future-focused intervention powerhouse. The honoree spearheaded a fundamental shift from conventional development to initiatives centered on renewable energy, precision agriculture, and e-learning, strategically addressing the long-term needs of over 3,000 neglected border communities. This vision is supported by accelerated delivery, committing to the execution of over 250 high-impact capital projects in 2025, while fostering a robust collaboration model with subnational governments to ensure efficient project synergy and resource maximization across Nigeria's border regions. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Engineer George Kelly.
Let's celebrate him. He will receive the awards now. Let's clap for him, please. Let's celebrate him. Congratulations, sir. And those who came with him will join us up here to take the pictures. All of them are into oil business. I saw one man among them his father was the first man who is into oil business. He wasn't into the kind of oil you understand. His father was born in Kano and is into granite oil business. May I especially appreciate Honorable Dr. Gali Mustafa Tijani, Member House of Representative from Gaya, Ajingi and Alvasu. Please put your hands together for him. We also have Honorable Saadatu Salisu, Chairperson of Algon, Kano State, who led the local government chairman from Kano to this place. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the next awardee for the evening is one man who has been able to fight corruption, challenge the corrupt, and put the fear of corruption at bay. He's the Executive Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mr. Ola Olukoyede. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up.
Ola Olukoyede has fundamentally repositioned the EFCC as a proactive and modern anti-graft agency, pivoting the focus from reactive enforcement to systemic prevention. He successfully institutionalized a major strategic shift, dedicating 40% of resources to corruption prevention and risk assessment across MDAs, aiming to close financial crime loopholes at the source. This new approach was simultaneously coupled with exceptional enforcement results, securing a record number of convictions and the massive recovery of assets exceeding 450 billion naira, a demonstrated enforcement rigor that was pivotal to Nigeria's delisting from the FATF gray list in mid-2025. By modernizing the agency's technological backbone with the Digital Forensic and Analytical Center, DFAC, version 2.0, the honoree has empowered the EFCC to effectively combat complex financial crimes and cyber threats, reinforcing integrity in both public and private sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Ola Olukoyede.
Thank you very much. There are plenty, but all customs and DDC, and then you go and sit down. Our next award winner tonight is a man that is doing wonders in the Niger Delta, and is here with his lovely wife, all of the chairmen of the board, executive directors that are here, and his lovely wife will be following him as I welcome here Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, Managing Director, NDDC.
Dr. Samuel Ogbuku has brought transformative leadership to the NDDC, redefining its role in the Niger Delta through bold institutional reform, sustainable infrastructure development, and deep investment in human capital. Under his stewardship, the Commission restructured its administrative architecture, digitized procurement, and introduced performance-driven governance, signaling a shift from transaction to transformation. Through the Lighting Up the Niger Delta initiative and critical road and power projects, he has extended electricity, roads, and blue economy potential to underserved communities. Complementing this infrastructure push is his commitment to social development via scholarships, health outreaches, and youth empowerment. His visionary work has not gone unnoticed. He was honored as the Nigeria Regional Development Champion of the Year 2025, affirming his excellence in regional development leadership and sustainable growth for the Niger Delta. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Dr. Samuel Ogbuku.
Better go follow you. Franco Mare, better go follow you. King, you better go follow you. Better go follow you. Person when you know fear walk, better go follow you. You know fear walk, better go follow you. Obore, better go follow you. King, you better go follow you. Better go follow you. Person when you know fear walk, better go follow you. You know fear walk, better go follow you. Obore, better go follow you. I will kill you. Afraid, better go follow you. Franco Mare, better go follow you. King, you better go follow you. Better go follow you. Person when you know fear walk, better go follow you. You know fear walk, better go follow you. Obore, better go follow you. I will kill you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you. May I invite the Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service. Let's specially welcome Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, MNI. Please put your hands together for him as he comes to receive the Excellence in Revenue and Customs Administration 2025 awards. Please put your hands together for him. Let's celebrate him.
As
He came out
Controller
earlier.
General, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi has transformed the Nigeria Customs Service into a model of fiscal excellence, digital modernization, and global leadership. He steered the service to its highest ever revenue collection, exceeding 3.2 trillion naira in 2024, while championing deep-rooted reforms that advance transparency and efficiency. Through the accelerated e-custom modernization and the creation of the Advanced Customs Intelligence Unit, he strengthened border intelligence and trade facilitation, leading to record anti-smuggling gains. His election as chairperson of the World Customs Organization Council in 2025 and the Nigeria Customs Service's IPRA Golden World Award recognition further positioned Maria as a respected voice in global customs diplomacy, underscoring his visionary leadership and reform-driven impact on public service. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Bashir Adewale Adeniyi.
Congratulations. Let's put our hands together for him. Congratulations. We'll now invite this entourage. The fact that you are here, I hope there are some people at the border. Congratulations to you, and we appreciate you all for coming through. We'll just take about 2 or 3 more and allow His Excellency to take a breather. Congratulations. Congratulations. May I invite the only person in the whole of Nigeria who has a tricycle named after him, the chairman of the NDLEA, Brigadier General Muhammad Buba Marwa, retired. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up. Congratulations. Can we have the pictures quickly? They've not brought the awards, sir. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, Brigadier General Mohammed Buba Marwa, the man that has made sure the menace of drug abuse and trafficking has reduced tremendously. Let me invite here the representative of the Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Bala Bello, representing the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, to please step forward here and come and collect the award.
Let's celebrate him. He looks the path.
Yes, he does. He does. He does.
Congratulations. Can we have the pictures, please?
I don't get a lot, God the way. And I don't pay my rent, God the way. Baby want for my hand, but God the way. Baby want keep my joy, but God the way. I say anything them do not God the way. No, not God the way. No, not God the way, no. Anything them do not God the way. No, not God the way. No, not God the way, no. I don't change my name to Goddy. I no more, I don't buy more to Goddy. They say my market no go sell you Goddy. And then me say I no go blue Goddy. Them my brother, let them try their luck. My God go win, no my God go win, no my Lord go win, no. Anything they do not Goddy win, no not Goddy win, no not Goddy win, no. As you don't pass exam, now God you win.
Can we bring the CBN award from wherever you are, CBN, to the CBN governor?
Robbers, they rob, they no see you, brother. They no see you, my sister. Oh, yeah, better fast. God you win, no, not God you win.
Bring it quickly, quickly. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Our regards to Mr. Olayemi Cardoso, the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Thank you. And congratulations to the entire CBN team. At this point, This SGF has passed all the tests for strength and power. Can we clap for him as he steps down now? Thank you very much. To take over from where he stopped, I can see him drinking water. The Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Office of the VP, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Hadija, will take over from the SGF. Sorry for stopping your water. You're welcome, sir.
Well, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the next, of course, will be an award, and the recipient, of course, will be none other than the Managing Director of the Nigerian Ports Authority. May I welcome Dr. Abubakar Dansoho. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up. Please put your hands together. He was one of the earliest to come in here today. And thank you very much for the honor. And congratulations. Yes, we want to appeal to all awardees. Please don't leave because we have a group photograph with all awardees. Please, if you have received this award, just stay behind as we take the photographs in a bit.
Bring the award for Dr. Abubakar Dansoho, Managing Director, Nigerian Ports Authority, quickly. So the last three? Oh.
She was saying there was one.
Okay.
Congratulations. Those who are coming to support appear to be happier than those who are receiving the award themselves. Let's celebrate them. I had just gone back from a court case where the next of kin sued the person who made him next of kin. And he told the judge, he said, the way this man is spending, if he dies, there will be nothing left for next of kin. May I especially welcome to receive the Director General, the National Emergency Management Agency, My Excellency Zubaida Umar MNI. Please put your hands together. Put your hands together as she comes over. Director General, National Emergency Management Agency. Let's celebrate her, please. Thank you very much, ma'am. We appreciate you. Congratulations, and thank you very much for coming out to be a part of this. The next award for the evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this award is for the Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Excellence in Data-Driven Road Safety Administration 2025. May I welcome Malam Shehu Mohammed MNI, Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps. With him, we are told, is his wife, Hajia Nafisa Shehu Mohammed, President of the Road Safety Officers' Wives Association, and the Deputy Corps Marshals, Assistant Corps Marshals, and Corps Marshals here present, Corps Commanders. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up. Clear the road. Traditionally, their job is to clear road, but today we have to clear the road for him. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been told that Madam has a driver's license that is valid. Please celebrate her. Congratulations. We are honored to have you in your full ceremonial dress. Thank you. Next, permit me to invite the Executive Chairman of Trade Modernization Project Limited for excellence in technological advancement and revenue systems. Let's welcome Malam Saleh Ahmadu. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up. Malam Saleh Ahmadu. Please put your hands together for him for coming up to receive these awards. Congratulations. Is IG represented? IG. Yes. Congratulations to you and thank you very much. In charge of modern sales. Thank you very much for the honor. Coming up next after this, thank you very much. Please let's celebrate them as they leave. We appreciate you for the honor. Thank you and congratulations. We want to invite the representative of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, for excellence in national policing and internal security leadership. Please let's put our hands together for the representative of the Inspector General of Police. Thank you very much. The representative of the Inspector General of Police, can we have you in front here, please? The representative of the Inspector General of Police, can we have you in front? The representative of the Inspector General of Police, we have you still in the hall. He is here. Please celebrate him as he comes up. You cannot be disdressed and be hidden. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Congratulations, and we want to say thank you to everyone who has come out to receive an award, who has honored our invitation tonight. I think that's about it, yes. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Can we put our hands together, please, for the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Office of the Vice President. Thank you very much. We're honored to have you.
And so, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me bring the dynamic lady, hardworking, absolutely focused woman that has made all of this possible. Please join me as I welcome here Haja Mariam Mohammed Baktub to step forward here and do a formal vote of thanks.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Hello. Hello. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, GCON, who graciously made every effort to be here until a higher duty called. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Chief George Akume, whose office partnered and collaborated with us in the most impactful way. Your Excellencies, Governor Abba Yusuf of Kano, Your Excellency, Governor Umar of Akwa Ibom State, Your Excellency, Governor Dauda Lawal of Zamfara, Your Excellency, Governor Ahmed Fintiri, Honorable Ministers, EFCC Chairman and the Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, and the other heads of agencies and parastatals, captains of industry, distinguished members of the NIPS board, invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is more than an event. It is a reflection of what is possible, what a nation chooses to honor, when a nation chooses to honor service, excellence and integrity. NIPS stand as a reminder that leadership rooted in purpose deserves to be celebrated, and those who carry the weight of public service deserve more than gratitude. This year tested the very core of what it takes to build something meaningful. There were moments when the journey felt heavier. There were moments when the journey felt heavier than expected, and when everything that could go wrong tried to go wrong at the same time. Yet, purpose endured. And in those difficult moments, I was reminded that nothing carries more value than legacy. Legacy is what remains when the noise fades and only the work stands. To our board, thank you for your patience, your wisdom, and the strength you bring to this platform. You give NIPS the credibility it deserves. To the Deputy Chief of Staff, Ibrahim Adija, no amount of appreciation will ever be enough. Your support held this vision together through every unexpected turn and every moment of pressure. You stood firm and guided us with clarity and kindness. Thank you. To the SGF and his office, thank you for your partnership, collaboration, and commitment. Your support strengthened our foundation and ensured that this event met the standard our nation deserves. To my team at TBS, thank you for carrying the weight with grace. You held forth in every moment I could not be fully present, and you executed with a level of dedication, and that humbles me. To my daughter Yusra, the light of my world, thank you for the quiet strength you give me, and for reminding me every day why legacy matters. To everyone who honored us with their presence tonight, thank you for believing in NIPS. Thank you for standing behind a vision built to celebrate the very best of our nation. NIPS belongs to Nigeria, and it will continue to grow because excellence will always have a place here. As we close this ceremony, let tonight remind us that service is sacred and leadership is a privilege. May we continue to honor those who serve, and may we stay committed to building a Nigeria we're proud of. God bless you all, and may God continue to bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Let's appreciate her as she steps down. Hard-working woman. The journey started since 2022, and consistently she has produced this event that looks like Grammy. To round off tonight, now let me invite the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, represented here tonight by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, who will be closing the event for us with his address, and then we'll take the national anthem by the police band and we'll close tonight. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Be seated, please. Your Excellency, please be seated. Be seated, please. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff, Ibrahim, the Chairman of the Board of NIPS, His Lordship Justice Mary Odili, Founder of NIPS, Mariam, our awardees tonight, top public servants, captains of industry, the invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I stand here in representative capacity. I'm standing in for the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Please let me proceed with this statement. I am truly delighted to witness this third edition of the Nigerian Excellence Awards in Public Service, a private sector initiative organized by the best strategic media in collaboration with the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation to recognize excellent service delivery to public officers towards the transformation of our country, Nigeria. I want to thank the best strategic media led by Mariam Mohammed for this initiative and for deploying one of the best indices to determine the level of performance of public officers. I know that public officers will be challenged to perform above board, knowing that they know they are being monitored by the people. Public service is a public trust where officers and even employees must be accountable to the people whom they should serve at all times with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency. They are expected to act with patriotism and think out of the box in order to solve the many problems facing the people the lead. At present, issues in corruption continue to affect the civil services in many countries around the world. Several reasons for these issues still exist because of the deeply rooted problems like nepotism, political patronage, as well as lack of transparency and accountability. These vices distract them from delivering on their mandates and aspirations. The unsystematic enforcement of law and institutional mechanisms for holding civil servants and public officials accountable of their actions will always lead to a negative impression to the citizens. I wish that leaders will arise and stand up to be counted among leaders who have distinguished themselves to do the right thing and leave their footprints on the sands of time. Today, I'm happy to have the opportunity to recognize 44 persons who have distinguished themselves across many sectors of the government and indeed the economy. I am elated to have some state governors and a few of my ministers receive this award. This is to put on record that this award is born not on empirical evidence or performance and not politics. This award is a recognition of the giant strides you all have made towards the transformation of Nigeria, and you have consistently put hard work and dedication at the center of your initiatives. Let me use this opportunity to say thank you for your contributions to the transformation of this country. This award is a validation of your approach, but much more as a motivation for you and other coming leaders to continue doing more towards the attainment of a better Nigeria in all sectors of our economy. I thank you all, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Good night.
Thank you very much. Tonight is the birthday of the lady that put this event together. And her team has a special presentation to her. We'll quickly have that to take the national anthem and we shall be closing. Can we have the special thing? Can we have the special birthday gift to Maria Mohammed? Okay, everybody's already standing. She will come and cut the cake, but after the national anthem. The police band.
So, Your Excellencies, we want to invite you to join Miriam at the cake stand. And someone had said Miriam takes pleasure to making sure that her birthday every year, something remarkable happens. Every year she frees about 50 prisoners. She elevates over 20 young people into the next level of their business. And a young writer once said, if Miriam were a lawyer, she will stand in the referred ranks of senior advocates of excellence. If she were a doctor, she would be a consultant of leadership.
You've been watching an Arise News live coverage.